Hey to all my gardeners out there and treeple, my fruit tree people. I'm really excited for this intro to this video about seeds because a couple months ago I planted the glass gem corn seeds from seedbankbox.com, and now a couple months later I've grown some beautiful corn. It looks like this in these little tamale looking burritos. And when we peel back the husk, I have never in my life seen corn like this before. And the coolest thing about it is that every single cob of corn is different. So if I unwrap these two, you guys can see how every one grows like its own unique color configuration. These two ears of corn were growing side by side, but this one's got this pinkish hue to it that's really incredible with yellows in between. And this one's more of a blue and kind of white corn. Let's open this small little baby one that really, oh, it's so cute. A little bluish yellow one. This is just a little guy. And let me bring out some of the other ones that I grew as well that I already peeled back to experiment and look at. So if you guys can see, that's the power of growing from seed. You get to grow these beautiful, rare, unique varieties of plants that the grocery store will never carry. But you guys can grow it in mineral-rich soil full of the rock dust, worm castings, compost, and you can grow heirloom varieties of organic seeds that will feed your family and you with nutrition that the store cannot give you. So you guys, give it a chance. Go to seedbankbox.com, order a box for 1 month, plant the seeds, and see what happens. You might get corn or other plants as beautiful as these guys.
You guys, that corn is so beautiful from last month. I'm so happy to harvest it. I'm gonna try to turn it into popcorn and I'll make a video about it. So if you guys subscribe and follow me here at the Vegan Athlete channel, and especially click on the playlist that says Seed Bank Box opening videos, because I'll include a glass gem corn popcorn video coming up. This is July's Seed Bank Box. Sit tight, let's open it together. You guys will be amazed at what varieties of seeds are inside July's box. But to be honest with you, from June 1st, until about July the 15th. That's the hardest 45 days for anybody as in the Southwest United States to garden, especially if you're in Phoenix, Tucson, and these really hot climates, because it's hot, but it's also very dry. So Longevity Gardens here, my garden, has been without rain for over 4 months right now, over 4 months. And we've had temperatures 120 degrees, 119 degrees, several temperatures over 115. It's very difficult. So the July Seed Bank Box is important for 2 reasons. One, it kind of kickstarts the end of the difficult month and a half and the beginning of the easier part of the summer, because once the humidity raises up in the Phoenix area and the monsoon comes in, we get a lot of moisture, a lot more rain, and we can plant our gardens according to the monsoon rains. So this Seed Bank Box is gonna be part 1 and part 2 this month. Part 1 right now was to show you the glass gem corn and to show you what's in the box. Part 2 will come as soon as my first monsoon rain begins, which could be any time. It's when the dew point temperature reaches 55% for 3 days consecutively, which is right now. So any day now we could have monsoon, and once the monsoon begins, I'll put these seeds in my raised beds, and the monsoon rains will trigger the growth of these seeds. Okay, let's cut the talking and get into July's Seed Bank Box. As usual, let's dig in. When you guys get your first Seed Bank Box, Pam does a great job with these. Tell Pam thank you in the comments. This is her company. I just plant the seeds and I like to show you guys what's in the box. But this is Pam's company. She makes this experience fantastic. So dig through the dig-in compost, which I just put in my compost tumbler. And as usual, each month has a message for me, kind of the mission statement of the month. I just sent in the one for August, so I can't wait for you guys to see the August Seed Bank Box. It's even better than July. Every month is getting better and better. And those of you who reach out to me on Snapchat, on Instagram, on Facebook, and you guys tell me, or you email me at jakemace.com, or you email me at seedbankbox.com, and you tell me how you've been members of Seed Bank Box from the beginning, and you guys think the boxes get better each month. I just love that. Usually I try to put out the Seed Bank Box video about midway through the month, because we have to organize the boxes, send them to you guys on time, and then we have to make the video, edit the video, publish the video on what's in the box. So about July 15th, somewhere around there, middle of the month is when the new video comes out. The mission statement for this month is a challenge to all gardeners. I issue all our amazing Seed Bank Box Garden members out there a challenge. For the next 10 days, I challenge you to have at least one of your meals every day entirely from your garden. That means either breakfast, lunch, or dinner must be 100% out of your garden for the next 10 days starting now. Message me and let me know how you do, and message me and let me know what dishes and what meals you cooked or you prepared or you blended. However you use your garden produce, I want to know about it because it will inspire me. Tell me on my Facebook gardening group, tell me at my Jake Mace Tai Chi Snapchat and Instagram, and message me at the seedbankbox.com message system. It's a great website, you guys will love it. The first seed for this month is the straight 8 cucumber. And each card, as usual, tells you a little bit about the seed, a little bit about the vegetable and the plant, and tips on how to plant it. This cucumber gets its name from its appearance. It is a straight cucumber that grows to 8 inches in length. This vine will produce copious amounts of fruits that are great for eating in salads or fresh by themselves. Try adding a slice to your next glass of water for a refreshing drink. I actually love it when restaurants put orange slices or cucumber slices in my water. The next seed is the purple Vienna kohlrabi. If you guys have no idea what kohlrabi is, you have to grow it in your garden. I had no idea what kohlrabi was till I grew it, and it's got 2 parts that are edible. It's got edible leaves that are like collard greens in terms of the way you can cook them and their nutritional value, but also the bulb, the purple bulb, can be eaten, diced up, cooked, sliced, eaten thin and raw like potato chips. Any way you want to prepare it. It can be pureed like mashed potatoes or sliced into thin discs and used as a chip for guacamole or salsa. So purple Vienna kohlrabi, one of my favorites. The next one is lemon balm, probably one of the favorites of gardeners for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of years. Lemon balm is a quintessential herb that I use to blow my friends' minds when they come over. I give them a little leaf of lemon balm and their faces light up with that essential oil, pure lemon taste. It's amazing. The next seed is a melon called the honey rock melon. And the summertime, especially planting melons via the monsoon rains, is the perfect time of the year to plant your melons. Next, we have the Tokyo long white bunch onion. It's a clustering onion similar to the eotois. The Tokyo long white bunch onion is a Japanese onion similar to scallions and the eotois, of course. This is a bunching style onion that typically grows to 12 inches in height. These small onions are delicious when tossed into stir fries or used in other Asian style dishes. Both the bulbs and the stalks can be used in cooking. And when you get this guy to grow to maturity, just keep cutting the green chives off the top, leave the root down below. It will keep growing and growing and growing. It's kind of like torture for the plant, but delicious greens for you and for the food that you make. The next one is the Hungarian sweet wax pepper. I love planting about 1 or 2 plants of spicy peppers in my garden, but then the rest sweet peppers. So this pepper is sometimes mistaken for banana pepper because of its color. It's a delicious sweet pepper that changes from yellow to orange to red over the course of its maturity. The longer the pepper is left to ripen, the sweeter it will be. And no joke, these guys are sweet. And what I find is if you guys use the Mace's Mix soil of compost, worm castings, rock dust powder, rock dust minerals, and coconut coir in the ratios that I tell you at jakemace.com, seedbankbox.com, or my YouTube channel here, your peppers, especially your sweet peppers, become sweeter than you've ever tasted. Definitely sweeter than the organic section of the grocery store, and rivaling apples. I think that if you were to eat an apple like this and a Jake Mace backyard sweet pepper like this, they're equally as sweet. It's incredible. Next is cumin herb. You guys have to grow herbs in your garden, hopefully the legal kind, until that particular kind of weed herb is legal everywhere. But for now, cumin is legal, so we're growing cumin, and you guys can add this to all different kinds of dishes, like Middle Eastern dishes, Mexican dishes, Indian dishes, including your salsa. It's a great addition to salsa to make the freshest and most delicious pico de gallo in town. And the last seed is the Siamese dragon stir-fry salad greens. Now here's the thing, when we have greens in the summertime garden, it's very difficult to get the plants to grow to full maturity without them going to bolt. And going to bolt means the plant grows a little bit of leaves and then puts up a stalk of seeds. The leaves get kind of bitter tasting, and it's very difficult to grow leafy greens in the summertime. That's why I want to encourage you guys to go to jakemace.com, go to the gardening section, and order a package of Egyptian spinach, also called Molokhia seeds. The Egyptian spinach seeds love the heat. They grow a big giant bush of leafy greens. They're tender, succulent, They're juicy and not bitter, and they love the heat and they grow better the closer it gets to 120. So when you guys have greens like these, the Siamese dragon stir-fry salad greens, they potentially could go to bolt. So the way I want you to use these is to grow them as microgreens. You can grow them in 2 inches of soil in a tray on your counter in your kitchen. You can grow them in your raised beds outside as well. Just spread them really dense on top of your soil, guard them from birds, grow them into about, I would say, 6 to 8 inch tall little microgreens, maybe even like 4-inch tall microgreens. And then once they're 4 inches tall, just keep plucking them off and making a salad of baby greens. You guys can get this to happen even in the 120-degree heat of the summer. I do in my garden. And if you guys are somewhere where you can't grow greens right now, grow them in the tray in your kitchen. It's a great way to grow something indoors, especially if you have kids. I'm gonna have videos coming out on patio gardening, apartment gardening, growing herbs and microgreens in your kitchen, and also growing sprouts in your kitchen coming up. Guys, get planting. I want to challenge you guys to please order a seed bank box just one time and try it out. It's only 20 bucks. You definitely get your value with all these seed varieties. You guys can cancel the next month or you can keep going. And if you keep going, I promise you, we're gonna work hard to make sure that the seed varieties get better each month and you guys can have a great collection, an at-home seed bank, a seed library of your own seeds that was started and motivated by seedbankbox.com. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of you guys that are all part of the Seed Bank Box family. Hope you guys appreciate these videos each month. In about a week or 2 weeks, when the next monsoon rain begins, actually the first monsoon rain begins, you'll see my video about how I'm gonna plant these seeds with the monsoon rains. And until then, I want feedback and pictures and videos on my Facebook group of how you guys are growing your Seed Bank Box seeds. A lot of you guys send me pictures of you guys growing them hydroponically in greenhouses, growing them on patios, in the ground, in raised beds, from all over the country. You guys are growing like crazy, and I think we're starting a movement that's helping people wake the heck up and take responsibility for their own food. Because if you have a patio, if you have a front yard or a backyard, if you're living and breathing, you can grow something that's edible. Fruit trees, plants, bushes, vines, microgreens, sprouts, everything. Go vegan, grow your food at home. Hit subscribe on this channel right now, and I'll see you guys back here for the next video.